Hey everyone, it's Jay, aka Birdie from Birdie's the Word. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my very first Animal Crossing video, the first of many, I hope. In just a second, you're going to be taken to a different version of me who will take you on a tour of the island you see before you. I recorded that video before I had totally decided what I wanted to name the channel, so instead of re-recording that whole tour, I thought I would just record a little intro to explain things and, just make things super complicated. Hopefully it all makes sense. That's gonna do it for this version of me. And now, other Jay, take it away. And welcome to the island of Temps. Yes, welcome to the island named after the fictional town from True Blood. I'll admit that when Tom Nook prompted me to name this fair island, I got really nervous, like the stakes couldn't have been higher or something, and Temps was just the first thing that came to me, so I went with it. So here we are. I like to think we have a good time, a bon temps, en bon temps. So yeah, if you've read the description for this channel, you probably will already know that I only recently started playing Animal Crossing. It has been a true summer love, a true summer affair. I think it's gonna last throughout the seasons. And over that time, I have gotten familiar with the Animal Crossing community on YouTube, and I love it here. I love the people making videos. I love the people streaming when they're designing or whatever they're up to. And I thought, I don't know, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when I throw my hat in the ring, so to speak. I like watching these videos. What's the harm in adding more of them to the bunch? Hopefully you'll enjoy my videos. We'll see what happens. I don't think I'm half as creative as most of the folks on here putting out some incredible design videos, but we'll see. We'll probably have some laughs, mostly laughing at me building cliffs where I don't mean to build cliffs and then, knocking them down only to rebuild them, building myself into corners, putting water where I don't mean to put water, putting paths where I definitely don't want paths. I'm still learning. I am still learning. So today's video is meant to be an introduction to my island. What you're gonna see is that it's very undeveloped, especially on one side. You can probably already tell from that map view down there, but let's open up the widescreen map. So yeah, the left side of the island, it needs some TLC. It needs a lot of love, but that just means that I have, all these plans that I can then make some speed builds or do some lives and decorate with everybody, and yeah, just lots of things that we can get into and have fun with. The right side of the island, a little more built up, a little more developed, a little more going on, so we can go and check it all out. Let's have a look-see. This is the airport. Now, when I started Animal Crossing, I had no idea that you could restart the game to get different maps, to get different colored airports. I didn't know any of that. So I ended up with a yellow airport. Yellow is one of my favorite colors. I didn't mind it. So here we are at the entrance. Now, something I didn't account for when creating my little entranceway here is that the airport would probably block that whole one side. But I don't know. This was my first attempt at more than just building a random cliff here and there. I tried to make this like very symmetrical waterfall view with the flamingos on top. I think the flamingos just add a little bit of fun. I think they say bon temps in their own way. This entrance might change. It is not my favorite build anymore. At one time I was incredibly proud of it, but we'll see. It's the entrance for now. And you are going to learn pretty quickly that I love the waterfall feature in this game. There's going to be waterfalls everywhere. If you are maybe having an adult beverage, it would be great for an adult beverage drinking game every time you see a waterfall, because there's going to be a lot of them. All right, I love these mushroom decor things. I think if there is a theme for the island, besides just having a good time, it's mushrooms. There's just random mushrooms everywhere. Okay, so maybe first I'll take you through this secret path to get down to the beach. Not the secret beach, but just a secret path to the beach. There's like maybe a better view of the entrance waterfalls. Now this swinging bench with the mushroom light, I really don't know why I've left it there. It's actually kind of embarrassing me in this moment, but it's there and I'll probably move it, and you know, such is life. And then sort of along the beach, I have some villager homes. You can probably see that in the map as well. I just kind of moved them out of the way so that I would have room to build up on the actual island. I haven't done anything with my beaches save for one part further down near the campsite. I don't know, I find the beaches intimidating for some reason. I don't spend a lot of time there actually. So this is just something I haven't gotten to yet. So when you first come up the steps, we see Nook's Cranny, and I guess September 1st, even though it's not technically fall, it's fall now. It's fall on the island of Bontemps, so it is what it is. I'm still in my summer beach attire, summer forever. I guess we'll see what happens when the snow comes. So yeah, you come up the stairs and we have Nook's. Okay. Lovely. Then we're gonna go around here and welcome to my outdoor library. I thought it would be cute to put some apples in the outdoor library, you know, like the fruit of knowledge and all that sort of thing. And anyways, I thought it was cute. I've seen some people do some really elaborate outdoor libraries, and I didn't really do anything super elaborate here. I just made a tiny little nook almost for all the book enthusiasts on Bontemps. And the free little libraries, these are some of my favorite things in real life, so I am just loving them in the game. I think I'm gonna put those in multiple spots across the island. But yeah, you can come here mid-afternoon, pull one of your favorite books off the shelf and, you know, read the day away. So then out from the library, we have the Able sisters, and I haven't really done much with the sort of exterior of Able yet, but just this like, I don't know, whatever this thing is called, this flower, why can't I think of the name? Flower wheelbarrow thingy. It's cute. There's some work to be done. I've said this. There's, you know, it needs some TLC. So over here we have a waterfall and some ducks. I love the decoy ducks. I think they're adorable. One of the cutest items in the game. I mean, there's so many cute items, but this is one of my faves. And some of these cute little logs to come and sit on. And I guess not really look at anything because there isn't much to see over this way. Yeah, just some more water. I think I might put a little picnic spot here, just a very tiny one. We'll see. So yeah, that's more just scenery type stuff, but then over here is one of the things that I'm most proud of, this diagonal bridge. I watched several videos on how to make it. I like mapped it out on paper and pen. I had my partner help me with making sure each side of the river had like enough land on it. It was a whole thing and I'm proud of it. I love a diagonal bridge. Thank you to everyone who's ever made a video helping people make them. They're so cool. Okay, so then across the diagonal bridge and down this way, I was thinking about putting a little picnic spot there, or maybe like a little place to do some paintings. I don't know, we'll figure it out. I put down some custom designs, like a little blanket. We'll see what happens. So down from here is the campsite. In retrospect, it maybe takes up too much space, but it was fun to build and I don't know, it is what it is. So here we have a waterfall and some more decoy ducks. And yeah, just a couple of things out here on the rock to do some stargazing and maybe peek across and see if there's another, you know, island we can catch sight of. And yeah, more beach. Like I said, haven't really done much except this is the spot where I've done very, very mild decorating. Just put in like a little campfire and a guitar so you can, you know, come down and sing your kumbayas or whatever. So up from the campsite and over this way, we have a couple of villager homes. I did this backyard or this like side yard design a couple of days ago and I'm still unsure how I feel about it. This is Mo's house, that little cute cat that loves to snack. And I feel like I want to do something a little different. I did put a piece of carrot cake out for him because he does love to snack, but I think I want to make this actually into a whole like seating area to have you know, people over for meals, because I think that's his whole thing. And maybe something a little more fun than a pile of leaves. He is like the playful kind of villager, so I thought he might have fun jumping in a pile of leaves, but I don't know, maybe one of those little slides or something. We shall see. Then over here we have, I believe, Poppy's home. Is that her name? The cute little squirrel. I believe it's Poppy. Yeah, Poppy, so cute. So I think over here, I want to do something with just a bunch of the log furniture. That seems to really fit her style. That will probably be a speed build that I do, or a not so speedy build, because I'm not that quick, I'm gonna be honest. Up here, we've got a few more villager homes. We have Renee and Goose up here. Those were my 2 original villagers. Can you imagine? Renee and Goose. I've actually really grown to love Goose. I think he's ridiculous in the best of ways. Renee, I don't know if I like the big sister villagers. They're kind of obnoxious. Whatever. So there are some villagers here. Let me just bring up the map again that I would not be too sad if they decided to leave. Mainly Bertha and Renee. Everybody else I've kind of cultivated and curated. And I know there's 2 that you can't see, but it's Mo and who else is there? Oh, just Mo. Just Mo. Anyways, I like everybody else. Now these houses, I don't think I'm gonna keep them here. I'm either gonna do a sort of a shared space up here. So we'd have these 2 villager houses down here, and then a shared space, and then down the cliff, maybe the other 2 houses. The reason being is that I think once you get down here where you'll see another waterfall, everything kind of gets blocked by the cliff, and I'm not super into that. I put the houses there. I thought I liked it. I guess I could keep the cliff at the same height, but then where would the waterfall go, I ask you? So I did think about doing like a little orchard or a farm or maybe the museum, but I think this area is going to get switched up because I'm just not able to fall in love with the tiers of it all. So then over here and sort of, well, you know what? Let me take you this way. This is better for the tour. So back down from Renee and Goose's house, if you go over from Poppy's place, you can take the stairs down to resident services, and guess what? What's that? What do I spy? A waterfall. 2 waterfalls actually, so that's a bonus. So yeah, here's resident services. I built up a little cliff behind it because I really thought I was gonna do something up there, but I think I'm actually going to get rid of those. The amount of times that I have built something only to completely demolish it and flatten the whole space, it's been quite the summer. It has been quite the summer, but I'm finally starting to get the hang of terraforming and waterscaping and all that, and so I feel like I finally have a better vision of what can actually be done with this game. I do regret not filming this from the very beginning. That would have been really funny to look back at like a person actually playing for the very, very first time, but here we are, alas. So this little area is just like a very mini pear orchard. Pear isn't even the native fruit of Bantam, it's actually peach, but there's something about the green of those pears that really appeals to me, and I kind of love all the pear items like the jam and this like mixer and the little piece of pie and everything. I don't know, the pear smoothie, I think it's like such a nice bright color, so I wanted to do something with that here. I think it still feels maybe a little empty. We shall see. I did get some bistro tables, so maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll replace these little cutesy tables. We'll see. Anyways, tiny little pear orchard there. Now down here is just sort of a placeholder. I wanted to actually be able to, I got the DIY for these like veggie baskets and I was super excited, so I just went and got all the starts for all the vegetables so that I could grow them and then make the little cute veggie basket. And I do want to put a farm somewhere, I just haven't decided where. That's also maybe an idea for Mo's house because he's into food, so maybe I put some stuff in his garden and then a little table to have friends over for, you know, all the food that he's harvested. So, here you can see that I just sort of stopped with the construction of this river. The waterway, I'm gonna get back around to it. It'll be something I maybe do on a speed build. I want to connect it down to this river mouth over here, but I just haven't decided if I want to maybe fork this part of the river off and make one of the ways connect over here, and then potentially have the other one maybe go up and through over to this part of the island. I don't know, so many decisions to make. And I'm classically bad at decisions. So then here we have the museum, and again, this is just kind of off to the side and sort of away from things so that I could focus on building elsewhere. Oh, what's up, Eloise? Uh-oh. I don't know why he calls me goalie. I truly have no idea. I didn't set that. That wasn't one of the things that I was asked. Come visit? I can't right now, Goose. Like, don't you know I'm trying to film this video? Oh God. Okay, I'll BRB. I couldn't help but accept Goose's invitation. I'm kind of a people pleaser when it comes to the villagers. I just love them all so much. Okay, wow, this was a ruse to come over and buy your stuff? That's tacky, Goose. If you're a NADPOD fan, you might recognize that Kaloo Kalay catchphrase, which obviously is a thing I got Goose to say. The one that was before that was, "Hey kids, what's for dinner?" I'd love to see who recognizes that one. Well, I'm back. I said I love Goose, and I do, but that was just rude. I mean, he didn't see the camera crew. He didn't see that I was busy welcoming people to the island. Whatever. I truly don't know why he calls me goalie. I know that there are some things with villagers where you can enter like, oh, let's have a catchphrase, or let's have a secret handshake, or whatever the case is. The goalie thing? I have no idea. I truly don't know, but I'm the goalie now. Okay, so where were we? Outside the museum. Again, just sort of here until I figure out what to do with it. Same goes for all of these villager houses on the beach. I don't know, what do you guys like to see on beaches? What do you think is a fun build for a beach? I'm totally open to suggestions, recommendations, all that good stuff. I won't be visiting Sahara because, well, we've already been interrupted, haven't we? Okay, so this is my house, and it is where I temporarily keep all of the money trees. It's just easier, easier access to that stuff. But this is my house. It is like the upgraded version. One day I'll take you on a tour. I'll take you to my crib a la MTV. For now, it's just there. I've got an ATM and a storage shed. And then I think what I want to do, my sort of plan is to have like a raised backyard. So I want to do something back here where all the fruit trees are, and have like a barbecue area and a dining table, and I don't really know what else, whatever sort of comes to mind that day. And then for now, this is apparently where I'm keeping all of the empty honeycombs, as well as all the flowers that I want to use throughout the island and all of the trees. Look, I told you, the left side of the island is completely underdeveloped. Nature has taken over. The flowers are growing like crazy, and that's really it. If we come back this way, we shall see that we have returned to the area with the villager houses, the area that I'm probably going to switch up. Down here is my secret beach. At one point, I had one of those yachts down here and then like a car off to the side, but I don't know. I think that feels too industrial for my taste, at least for this specific island. Maybe if I was doing more of like a city themed type of thing. So that's it. That's Bontemps. Oh, look at this. Well, well, well. If it ain't a money tree. Or at least a bag of money. Anyway, so that is it for this initial video. I just wanted to get you slightly better acquainted with Bontemps. And I think from here, probably what I'll do is, finish up this villager area on the right side of the map and then venture off to the left side. It's going to be a lot of work moving all of those flowers and all of those trees. But again, if you have any suggestions, any recommendations, I would love to hear it. I'm totally open to ideas and just building more of a community. I mean, I love the folks that I've met already, and I can't wait to meet more people and have more fun. And I'm gonna be visiting a friend's island soon, so that will be one of the videos. She hasn't played in a couple of years, and I think that she was telling me the island is still very much in Halloween mode, so I feel like that's going to be perfect for getting into the spooky season mood. So stay tuned for that and for many, many more. All right, well, until next time, I'm Birdie from Oops All Birdie, and have a bon top.